Beer.
Package. Shame. Plants. Unboxing. Pick one. Ooh. Okay.
Hi. Welcome to my life. This is a box.
It is a box.
This is bubble wrap. So we got some beer brewing supplies in here. Oh, look at that. Got some hops. And some
Really?
Specialty grains. Yes. Recipe in there. Oh, shoot. Look at that malt. Ultralight malt extract. This is literally just syrup made from malted grains. It's basically sugar.
Ooh.
That's gonna make beer. And
So liquid bread.
bags to steep stuff with. And that's it. Looks like the yeast didn't come yet, which is good because
That's the other package.
yeah, the yeast is supposed to come in a refrigerated package. So let's see, we've got a bill here. Got our M80 IPA extract beer kit. Yeah, so the yeast will come in a separate package. That's good. All right, so let's see what's in here. This is my beer kit. I ordered a kit to make beer, homemade.
Beer.
Beer. M80 IPA is the name that they gave it. So you can buy kits that just come with all the ingredients you need already prepackaged to make a certain beer that is already kind of pre-formulated.
So that's what you did?
Yeah, I bought a kit, but you can also just buy your own ingredients separately. It's like buying a pizza kit. Like the pizza kit comes with all the ingredients you need to make a pizza. You make it from scratch, but all the ingredients are already packaged together nicely for you. This is a beer kit. It comes with all the ingredients. So I don't have to think about what ingredients I want to put in my beer. It's just already, hey, here's a good recipe for a beer. Let's put it all together. And it costs about the same as just buying it individually. Yeah. So we got hops. The package feels kind of warm. I guess it probably sat in a hot carriage for a while, which it should be okay. But these are supposed to be refrigerated. But they'll probably be okay. So these are just hops that have been turned into pellets. You steep these with the beer while it's brewing. They add a hoppy flavor. That's a lot of hops in this recipe. Wolf Lock tablet. This is a tablet that you drop in the boil after it's done boiling when you're making your brew, and it helps to clarify your beer. So what it does is there'll be like little like things floating around in there from the like hops and from the grains and stuff, like particulates. This makes them all, it binds to them and makes them all settle out. So that way when it ferments, instead of it all being suspended and floating around, it just settles out. And that way when you bottle it, you don't bottle your beer with a bunch of like crap floating around in it. It all settles out, so it makes your beer clarified, clears it up.
I thought that's what these things were for.
These are just for steeping the grains, and like this is for steeping the hops. And then the other one is this one's for steeping the grains. So you put all the grains in this bag. So, okay, so beer, when you're doing an extract brew, which is what I'm doing, there's two different styles of brewing. There's whole grain brewing, which is like traditional beer brewing, where like you have to get pounds and pounds and pounds of barley and wheat, grind them up and malt them. Malting is like a roasting process, and then
this.
And I'm gonna get there. No, not that.
No.
Malting is you get the grains, you roast them, malt them, and then you boil them in a giant container. And it takes a ton of. You can do this at home, but you have to have like a massive container to boil your stuff in. You got to do it like in a special rig. You can do it on the stovetop, and you extract all the sugars from the malted barley, and you make beer out of it. This is the malt. They malted the barley. They extracted. They put it in the water and extracted, boiled it, and then they concentrated the hell out of it. So this is literally
even better.
Concentrated. Like this was made with like pounds and pounds and pounds of malted barley, and then they just concentrated it to a syrup that now I will revive it. I'll get a 5-gallon hot kettle and that I have, and then add about 3 gallons of water to it, add this to it, and then that will make pre-beer known as wort, W-O-R-T. It's literally called the unfermented beer is called wort. So I'll make my wort with this. And then this is specialty grain. So this is the actual grains that they use to make this, but just a small amount of it. And so this is basically like flavoring. It adds an additional specialty flavor. So it's a different type of barley than what this is. And so it's Western Crystal. So it's gonna add a subtle sweet and malty caramel flavor to my beer. So I'll start off by filling up my kettle with water, add this to it once it's boiling, and then I'll steep this in there for a time. I'll have to read the recipe and see. And then throughout different parts of the 1 hour boil, I will add hops based on what the recipe calls for. And
There's different, no, they're all the same.
are they all the same one?
Yeah. No, they're
No, they're
different.
Simcoe.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, I've got Columbus, Simcoe, Centennial. There's 3 different styles of
Centennial.
hops.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how much does all of this cost?
Okay, so everything all together costs about $70, but this
Is not bad.
This isn't everything though.
Okay.
Because I'm still waiting on
There's more.
a yeast package.
So it costs.
With the yeast, everything's like $70.
How much does it make? How many
50
bottles?
50 bottles.
So that's really inexpensive for
It's
the
about
amount.
$1 a bottle.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And it's fresh?
Yeah.
Tastes better?
No,
No?
it doesn't taste better. It's just unique.
Unique.
I can't go to Publix and buy this beer.
Oh. Okay.
And it's special because I made it. But it doesn't taste any better than store-bought beer. Yep.